What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Arts here at Andy Art Studio, and today we are going to be drawing a realistic human head from front and from the side. So, in order to draw whatever it is that you want, in order to even to create your own art style, you gotta understand the basics. You see, it's okay to want to draw like if you want to draw the cartoony style, but what really helps you become like a master is just understanding, the basics. And then you can go ahead and kind of like, branch into whatever you want. So let's go ahead and get started here. So, as usual, when drawing the human head, my camera's focus is absolutely horrible. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to start out with a circle, a magical circle. Let me make it bigger. Like, you guys see that? Should comment below if you can't see it, right? And then gonna draw another circle for the side of the head. Right, so here we have it. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So you draw a circle, obviously cut it in half both ways, measure in, and then this is obviously the skull. But we gotta to find the chin. The chin is basically the same distance as this from here to here, right? The same distance as half of the circle. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna draw right about. I think that's about right. Yeah, right, and then we're gonna bring down the side of the head, down the side of the head, and you're gonna create this line here, right? You're gonna create this line here, and now you see there's like these two squares here, right? Again, we're just dividing it, really measuring the head to make it more realistic, and then we're gonna just cut it again in half, and this is gonna be the section for the eyes, and again, and we're gonna cut this in half here. Okay, another section for the eyes. And then we're going to go down. We're going to connect the chin now and the chin. It's going to go from here down here, from here down to the bottom. And then here's just going to be round, right? And then gotta get this line straight here. Great. And then I'm gonna go ahead and draw the ears because the ears are basically right from this whole area here from here to here. Great. So and then we're going to divide the area for the mouth here. This is where like the lips are gonna like bite down. So you kind of see, you're starting to see, like how it's coming out, right? And gonna draw the ear folds here real quick, just to get it out of the way. Ear folds. Right. So now let's go ahead and do these measurements, because unless you're doing like a cartoony style, it can be the head can be pretty complicated. So basically, so here, this is where the area of the eyes goes, right? But like, how do you know exactly where to put the eyes, right? So we divided this kind of rectangle here in half, this rectangle here in half. So we divide it again, right? We divide it again. Now we have this area here. This is where that bone comes down between the nose, right? So this is that bone between the nose. You can kind of start to see it, where the nose does that curve. That curve that goes in the nose, and then here would be like the cavity for the nose, right? And then so we're gonna push it out, right? And then the eye socket kind of creates this shape here. It is kind of like the sunglasses type of shape, right? That's where it's gonna go. And then the eyeballs, right? The eyeballs, the organ, they kind of just kind of sit there inside, right? It's gonna sit there inside. And you see, like the eyeballs, we kind of put them in like inside the square because we divided the square, then divided it again, and it's kind of like a little bit towards the middle, you could say, right? And then the eyebrows are gonna be on top. So the eyebrows are on top of this bone here. A little bit hard to measure sometimes, but eyebrows are on top of this bone here, right? Gotta do these eyebrows here. Nice. Take a look at that. Nice, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and draw the eye. So actually, hold on a second. I gotta draw the sclera of the eye, sclera of the eye, or no, the iris, or is it the iris? It's called. I don't know. Right. So here we drew an eyeball inside the eye socket, and then to make it look, now we're gonna add the eyelids, which is gonna go around, right? And then the eye always had like this little open, this little um, thing here. I forgot the name of it. I don't know all the body parts, guys. Sorry, just follow along. And there you go. So as you can see, now it's starting to look a little more realistic as we start adding more details. And then we're gonna draw the eyelid, which as you can see, kind of goes over the eye. You can start to see the details. Um, and of course, there's the eye bag, a little bit of eye, but not too much. Not too much eye back, right? We don't want to make him look like he's absolutely tired and exhausted. And then, of course, here, this is the cavity for the nose. So we're going to add the nose here. I'm going to draw a quick nose. All right, so we did cavity for the nose. Um, there we go. Right, so this is really a realistic style. And then, of course, there's this bone here that comes from the side of the nose down, right? Goes down, and this is kind of like the cheekbone that kind of goes in on this side of the head. This is how the cheekbones are formed. In case you guys didn't know, that's how the cheekbones are formed, right? You can kind of start to see, and here, what you're gonna see, this is like the teeth. This is where those the skull teeth. This is how they form right here, right? So you got the jaw, the jaw for the bone, the jawbone coming around like that, coming around like this, and forming, and then they kind of create the teeth line up here. You can kind of start to see it, right? You're starting to see it. And then all of this, I don't know if you ever seen Attack on Titan, but all of this is just covered with flesh, right? All of this just covered with flesh, and then everything else is just kind of like the teeth, right? So, but let me erase this actually. Right. So here, right. So basically, the line for the mouth, the lips gonna be here, and then you can go ahead and start to like form those lips. This person looks like a Neanderthal, honestly. Neanderthal. There we go. And then we got these lips here, right? And then of course the jaw. So now you can kind of start to see, right? You can kind of start to see how everything is formed. So we have more of a realistic eye, a realistic face here, right? And I know I'm not using like the the cutesy type of like anime type of face. I'm doing drawing a realistic nose here. You see the lips, the lines for that, the little bridge between the nose and the lips right here, right, in the little chin, right, and you can kind of start to see how like the now you can see how like the lines are formed here, right. And so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this drawing. So you're gonna see time lapse, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, what is up? So okay, so I went ahead and completed this whole head, and again, I think his eyes are a little off here, right? His eyes are a little off here. I might want to fix that later. I'll be honest. I did not do such a hot job. I don't know why when I draw one eye, then I draw the second eye, it doesn't come out very equal. But the rest of him, I gave him like this high cheekbone here. This tends to be very attractive in the I guess in like the fashion industry. But yeah, I choose kind of like this Neanderthal human type of person just to kind of show you the structure of men, right? And then let's go ahead and draw the side. So on the side is pretty much the same. So we got these lines here, these guidelines, right? And we're gonna go ahead and go all the way down. And again, basically down to the chin, which is the distances from here to here, half the circle. So let's go ahead and make that. It's about half the circle, right? Half the circle. And then the ears, gonna go right here, right? We have this bone here, like we said, the bone that kind of like that's what makes the nose bend. This bone right here, if you can see, and then the nose is gonna go down like that. Form your nose just like that, and just ignore the phone. That's my phone. The ear's gonna go here, right? All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and draw the ear folds in. Right, and then the jaw. The jaw is gonna come like this. The line here, the jaw line is gonna this little curve here gonna go all the way down. Yeah, and down. Right. All right, and then excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and add the neck real quick. So basically, when you're drawing the neck of the head, we're gonna add details. Draw this skin here from the kind of like the throat area, right? The throat area starts here. You can go ahead and draw it right from the neck, and don't forget that the what you call it, the neck muscles. The neck muscles come from down here, so really it's gonna be. Hold on, kind of like mess this up here a little bit. All right, there we go. And again, the what do you call it? The eye socket's gonna go like this, obviously. Gonna go like this, right? And then this brow, I call it the brow bone. What do you guys call it? right? Then the cheekbones area is gonna go like that. The cheekbone, right? This cheekbone muscle here, so you guys can see it, right? And then of course you got the skull, the teeth for the skull, right? Right. So there you have it. So we drew. This is the skull, right? Looks like a skull, right? It's got the muscles, got the right, and then the eyeball, like we said, is gonna sit in here inside the eye socket, right? Then the eyebrow is going to curve around the skull, right? So let me erase some of these guidelines here. I hope you guys can see. There's a lot of lines here. Hope you guys can see. I hope the lighting is good. Um, right. So you got the right. So here I do this eyebrow. I'm gonna darken it up. Kind of like these Rock Lee, Naruto eyebrows. Again, we're trying to go for a realistic look here, so just bear with me. Go for a realistic look. And then, so the eye socket is in the eye. And of course, the eye is going to have this, well, it's going to have this layer, the iris, and then you call it the little pupil is going to go in. So, and then, so when you're drawing the eye from the side, it's going to go like this, right? Hold on. Going to go around the eye, kind of like an A shape, kind of like an A shape, right? An A. Right, so it's gonna go like this, the eye and down. Right, and then of course you get some eyelashes here, and then you're gonna have the what do you call it? The eyelid here, right? I think it's a little too close to the eyebrow, but just follow me along here again. So the eye, I kind of drew the eyebrow a little too close. Let me fix that actually. I drew it a little too close. We're gonna fix that right now. So it should be like on top up here, right? Somewhere up here, and then curve. Right? That's actually better, as you can see. So you're starting to see kind of like that depth, right? That depth, like the inward depth, how the eyes go in, right? That I guess that should I say cavity? Like crevices? I don't know. I don't know what the word is, but all right. So that is the eye. So it kind of looks like this. So basically, this here's the eye, right? Here's the iris, and then here is the pupil. Right here's the eyelashes, right, and then here's the lid, and then the eyebrow goes on top. Good curves around the eye since it's up top. And now we're gonna go ahead and add the lips and the mouth. The lips in the mouth. I made this guy look like a freaking Neanderthal. Whenever I'm like practicing, right? Whenever I'm practicing, I kind of always draw this same character, this Neanderthal looking dude, right? So it's gonna erase all these guidelines here. Draw this line here and his high cheekbones, right? He's got this like masculine square jaw, like Kratos from God of War, right? Almost looks African, I guess. Again, the ears. Perfect. This eye is so messed up. I gotta do something about this eye. This eye is like bothering me. But yeah. And now, so let's say if we were to draw this in like an anime form, right? If we were to use more of an anime style, we would do something like this. Like, okay, we got the circle. Okay, welcome back. So here we have a little anime style drawing, right? So here, basically, I use the same principle. So I took this ugly picture, this measurement, turned it into an anime face, right? So again, you can use these ideas. And man, this eye is really bothering me. But yeah, so take this knowledge of how to form the face, form the head, the real human head, using these realistic proportions, these measurements to form a real human head, and then that would actually improve your anime art style, right? You will see your anime art, your anime drawings actually improve, um, because then you can change. For example, let's say I can go ahead and take this character here, and I'm gonna give this character like anime eyes. All right, so take a look at this, right? So take a look at this. I basically just like erase the eyes and just give it more of an anime style, right? So you can see how I'm using like these, the knowledge of drawing realistically, and just kind of like add this anime flair to it, or whatever kind of style you want. If you want to go the more Disney route, which is if you know the Disney style, their eyes are more like I guess a little more like this, that are more like this. And anime eyes tend to be like more like an almond shape, right? More like an almond shape, or like a kind of like a triangular, kind of like Naruto. Anime eyes sometimes tend to be triangular. I like to use the triangular ones, right? But you guys get the point. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys use this knowledge for your own drawings. And I will be making more anime art on this channel. So yeah, stay tuned. And by the way, make sure to like this video. Make sure to comment below. Tell me what you think. Did you learn anything here? And also, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell for future notification. I'll be releasing drawing videos, art videos, and tech videos. Basically, anything from drawing tablets, computers, anything that require and technology for drawing and all that, right? So, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel. This is your boy Andy Arts, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.